Hey guys, this is Becky here at Aunt Beck's Creations, and Callie's back there. And I'm just going to share a few things. We went thrifting yesterday. We dropped off the last of the leftover tile and the leftover flooring from this room and that bathroom project. So we dropped them off at Goodwill, and then we went inside and I found just a few things at the Goodwill. Actually, we went to two Goodwills, so these are kind of combined. I'll see if I think the only thing I bought at the one where we dropped the flooring was yarn. So I got two of these, and these are Karen Rainbow Dreams 1 pound colors, and this is called Trade Winds. I'm going to take the plastic off. Hi, Candy. So you guys can see the, oh, I paid $3.99 a skein for these, and that's still less than what it is, like at Michael's or wherever. And I really just love this color. I am going to take it out of the plastic. Probably shouldn't, but I am. And there's that. So that's the color. Looks pretty close. Maybe a little bit more muted than what it's showing, but that's okay. So I got those two. They were $3.99. And then I got 4 that were $1.99. And these are all kind of fun colors that'd be great for kids' hats. This one's called Bikini. Oh, and it's Red Heart Kids. So I got the bikini colorway. And that's not Red Heart Kids. This is Red Heart Kids here. And this one's called Dream Girl. Of course, it's pink and purple, what most little girls love. Hi, Janet. And then this one's also a Red Heart Kids. And I paid $1.99 for these. This one's just called Happy. And it's the orange and pink and yellow combination. Oh, and red. And then the last one I got is just a Super Saver Red Heart, and it's called Star Brights. But again, I think these are beautiful colors for kids' hats, and if I join in and send hats out into one of the programs, there's that. Then Scott got I think at that Goodwill, Scott got an Eric Clapton CD, and we listened to that in the truck on our way back because our truck is old enough it still has a CD player. Then at the second Goodwill, he found Chopin and I can't remember the other composer, but he got 2 more CDs there, and I got 3 board canvases for $1.99. And then we also went to Harbor Freight, and he got the nails that we need to put the wood flooring down, because it's like half the price of what it is at Lowe's or Home Depot at Harbor Freight, and they work the same. They're the same thing. Trying to think of what else. Let's see. I guess I'll do my yarn order next. It just came in. Hirschner's was offering free shipping, and I had a little bit of play money in my PayPal account. So I went on Hirschner's, and I got some yarn that was on closeout. Let me see if they gave me a receipt. Now there's a pile of papers in here. Catalog. Yes, here's my packing slip. So I got Village Yarn Craft Cotton Value Pack for $7.99. What's it called? Village Yarn. Village Yarn. So this is the Village Yarn. And I guess I'll just take them out of the plastic so we can see them better. I'm trying to use a bunch of cotton up and getting ready for Christmas time. And they included a free pattern for a heart pot holder. You can probably just go to Hirschner's website and look up heart pot holder, and you could print this off yourself. Hi, Tie-Dye Dawn. Hi, Angie. I think I said hi to Candy and Janet. But they send you kind of coordinating with this value pack. So you get a variegated that's like this, and then they give you colors that go with it. So there's that one and that one, and then a lime green. Let's see if I can get it to read true. Yeah. And these are really small skeins, but I could do my floral pot holders with these and then give them the multicolored petals. I might not be able to do the border petals on a bunch of them because I got 3 of these and only 1 of these, but I can mix them up. This color is called, this is Shoreline, and it's a light turquoise. My sun coming in is kind of messing up. The variegated they call Beach Day, and this one I bet is just, nope, it's bright green. I was going to say lime. It's more lime than anything. And the one is blueberry. So if you look that up on the Hirschner site, they do sell this Village Yarns craft cotton on its own as well. I just got the value packs. The next is a lace weight cotton mill ends for $6.99. And I just thought this could be fun to play with. And they look like they gave me 4 all the same. So I could make a lacy shawl or something with this. I'm going to leave this one in its plastic. Lace weight cotton mill ends, 87% cotton, 13% polyester. There's approximately 50 grams per ball, so you get 200 grams total. Machine wash, dry flat, and it's a size 0 lace yarn, so it's going to be very small. But that's a beautiful colorway. That looks more it right there. So I don't know how that'll look worked up, but we'll find out. And then the last one is I love Premier Puzzle Yarn. So I got a Premier Puzzle Yarn value pack. It was $23.97. And I got this. It's another one where they give you colors that kind of work together. I'm going to go ahead and take these out of the plastic. So they give you a variegated with this pack, and then 2 solids to go with it. So this is the variegated one. And then they give you this one to go with it, which I think is a beautiful match. And then the dark kind of green. I'll tell you the exact colors here in a minute. And those were a little pricey at $23.97, but these are the big balls of puzzle. So that's less than $8 for each one. 8 times 3 is 24. So the variegated is called, it says Maze Labyrinto. And then this lighter color is Sage. And then this one is Forest. So I think that I'll have to see if I've got enough here to make a sweater out of it, or even just a short cardigan would be pretty in this. It's a bulky 5 and machine wash, cooled, and then tumble dry. Oh, 328 yards. So there's probably not enough here to make a full-on sweater. I think you need between 11 and 1,500. So I'd need something to go with this. But I might have some puzzle in my stash. I'm not going to keep the receipt. I know what I spent on that. So that was the Hirschner's thing that I wanted to show. And the only other thing, I'm trying to not make a total mess. I'm going to put you down to the table because I got in the latest Crochet World, and I want to show you the projects I want to make that are in it. It came yesterday, when I was on Craft and Chat. Put those receipts in there so I can deal with them. So let me put you down, and I'm going to move you over here. And I'm wearing my Perfect is Boring t-shirt. And I have marked some things, and I've already made something out of here. So if you're a crocheter, and you want to get into thread crochet or amigurumi, this is the perfect issue. Because first off, that bag, it's in thread. It's gorgeous. I didn't mark it though. And I'm just going to show you all the projects in the back instead of doing a flip through all the way. But this is all the things you can make in here. Like this is just like sleeves with just a crop top attached to wear over something, you know, where you want your shoulders covered. They've got a bunch of different tops and tunics type things and a little dress. And then they've several beach blankets. There's this hooded like sweater thing. There's a hat. And then look at the amigurumi that's in here. We're going to look closer at some of these because there's watermelon slice, a flamingo, a firecracker, these chickens, and Rebecca raccoon. The raccoon's name is Rebecca. Some fancy, I think they call them French dishcloths that are really quite pretty, but they said they're 13 inches across. To me, that is huge. But I was going to just show you the things that I have marked. And I'll just, let's see here. I'll do this. And I'll just, I'm just going to flip through. These are they call them French dishcloths. And they finish out at 14 inches and 13 inches across. But they have a little like hanger in the center of them where you can hang them up, which I thought was kind of interesting. And where you see the blue Post-its, those are the things I want to make. Here's Rebecca Raccoon. She's cute. Might have to add her to my menagerie over there. This is called drop stitch crochet. I'm going to read that article. It looks interesting. And that's what you use to make this sweater. That's something I've never done before. I'm just doing a quick flip through. These are Just Threads projects. Beautiful. Some people don't like to do thread. It is small. Let's see here. This bag looks cool, except I don't like to combine the wooden handles with the yarn because the wooden handles make it difficult to clean the bag. All right, so this is what I did. This is called Stash and Dash, and it's convenient market bags, and they used something called Omega crochet cotton. Well, I have the cotton crochet thread, you know, like this that I got at different thrift stores. So this is JP Coates Knit Crocheting. I don't know. This is another, but anyway, Aunt Lydia's, that's the name of it. I've made a small one of these. These are produce bags. So you go to the store and instead of using plastic, you would use one of these. And I thought a set of these for my sister-in-law's at Christmas might be a nice gift. So I've made this one and I ran out. So I ended up having to use a little of this skein because the pink all got used up. And this one is supposed to measure 7.5 inches wide by 10 inches tall. And with me crochet, oh, and you use a size F hook. I have a 7-inch wide. Of course, I guess if I blocked it and pinned it out to 7.5, I could make it 7.5, but this is 7 by 11.5. So it's only supposed to be 10 inches tall this way. So that's the difference in your tension. If you were a tighter crocheter, you might end up with something a lot different measurement, but it's really irrelevant. It's a bag, and it'll stretch, it'll be airy. It'll stretch some too when you put stuff in it. But I just thought these are beautiful bags. And I really like doing like this combination of 3 different colors for the small, medium, and the large. The small 7.5 by 10, the medium is 9.5 by 11, and then the large bag is supposed to be 11.5 wide by 12 inches tall. So you could get all kinds of stuff. This you might want to use for like shallots and garlic and something small stuff. And then you use the medium for something bigger. But I wanted to share that because others get the Crochet World. So I made that since yesterday. Kind of like this bag here. Scott's getting moving. We're having a very slow here day. I think he took a after breakfast, but the chickens are a mutt. I have to make some of these chickens because they're absolutely hilarious. You can cross their legs, and they're just so stinking cute. And they say to put navy beans in a dried resealable sandwich bag to put inside them. But I have some of those doll beads things that I would use and just put them inside. I might even sew a fabric little insert to put inside the chicken, just at the butt end of it to keep them to sit upright. But they're so stinking cute. I just want to do a flip so you guys can see. There's that firecracker that didn't impress me much. The watermelon slice is cute, but I love the flamingo. Make a bunch of chickens and then one flamingo. I think that would be hilarious. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Angie. There's that flamingo. That's his butt. And then they do beach wear. So they got like this real airy top and a hat. The hat pattern's in here as well. This is a beach blanket. They call this a shrug, a nautical shrug. So if you put it over your head, it's got a slit for your head, and put your arms in. It covers your shoulders, but you could also use it just as a shawl that's double thick, which I thought was interesting. Or a scarf. There's that hat. There's a dress, which is basically this tank, just elongated, more rows. So if you haven't seen this on the stands yet, I am actually subscribed to it. There's that little pullover. It's got the hood like this. That's cute, but I just don't care for hoods too much, so I probably won't make that. But I definitely will do the amigurumi. This is a beach blanket that would shake out real pretty easy. Let's see, what do they say to make the beach blanket out of? Premier Yarns Cotton Sprout. So there is that. And that is all I have to share. So there's that. And I think I need to get ready to help Scott, or we need to eat some lunch. Anyway. All right. Hi, Mary Lou. I'm just wrapping up. And that's all for now. And we may do a floor update later. We'll see what we get up to. All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you in the next one.